Good morning. This is episode 3. Today I'm going to show you the system that I came up with for moving the logs onto the walls using a pulley type system. And so go ahead and take a look at this. So what I've got here, I'm going to use this little slab piece as my pointer. I've got these logs here, this one and this one. I'm going to call those my ramps, my ramp logs. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow this log, which is the first wall log, to be able to easily move up towards the cabin, and then it's going to drop off onto these this back and front wall log. And I made these ramp logs here a little bit narrower in diameter than the back and front wall logs, so that when this log comes up, it's going to come over this little knob here on these logs, and then it's going to set on the front and back walls without touching these ramp logs. These ramp logs are just, they're just below the wall, the front and back wall logs. Okay, and then that way I can pull these out, and the weight of this log won't be sitting on these ramp logs. Okay, but you'll get the idea once I start pulling the log up. Okay, so I went with this system here. It's kind of a double choker system. I've seen people pull them from the center, just have one cable here in the center and pull it. But it seemed to me when you do that, this log, based on coming up these ramps, wants to pull, wants to pull this way or that way, So I'm thinking that if I have these two chokers spread out a little bit towards the ends of the logs, and then pull from the center, it might help that problem a little bit from the wall log moving up or down on either side. Now, another situation you could do is you could have two cables. You could have this one coming straight up this way, and this one coming straight up this way, so you have two pulleys here, and then you would have two people operating the pulleys. But for this purpose, since I'm the only one operating the pulley, I just have one set up. If you look here, this here is just a little thing I came up with. This is my daughter's pencil sharpener, and I just wanted something smaller, because we've got this little model scaled down. I wanted something to show you where I'm cranking using this cable system here to pull the log up onto the wall. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try and see what happens. Okay, here we go. Seems to be working okay. It's coming up pretty straight, actually. Okay, now we're at the point where the log is hitting right here ever so slightly on these front and back wall nubs here on the logs. So now I need to have it come up just a bit more. Now for it to come up totally even would be ideal, but I've tried this a few times and it seems like one end wants to come up first, which that's okay. And so we'll go ahead and keep pulling this up and see what happens. And okay, so I've got my one side that popped up there. You see that? Okay. Now, since this log is just the first wall log, it's not going to be that high up on the cabin. So what I'm thinking is that once I get, see, so now I've got this one, I got this sitting up here now, and it's sitting on the front wall log, okay? Now, to get this end up, you know, you could probably take a couple guys depending on the size and the weight of the log, how dry it is, you know, the size of it, you know, of course the larger diameter it's going to be heavier. But I'm thinking that one or two guys could probably get up under this log and then push it up on to that wall log and rest it there. Now, if the log was so heavy that you couldn't do that, then what I did was I made a little tripod system here, and I was thinking that, you know, if it was just so heavy I couldn't get it up there, I could put something like this here up over that log like so, and then I would have a cable come down here with a little pulley, and I could attach it to this log here and then hoist it up just ever so slightly, and boom, get it up on that wall log. So I may or may not have to use this. I'm assuming that I would have to use this as the wall logs get higher, but we'll see when we get to that point. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you in this video as far as getting the wall logs up onto the, or I should say the sidewall logs up onto the cabin there. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is we're going to go ahead and scribe the wall log and see how close we can get it to fit nice and snug. Alright, that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching.